Ciaran here for Boxing Man's. I'm here with none other than Mickey Conlon after the Ulster Hall show with a win for Ryan Burnett. What's your thoughts on the fight?
I thought it was a very good performance. He was very comfortable in there, putting the shots together well, and took him with a beautiful body shot. So his first fight in about 6 months now, and he can be very, very happy with that.
There's a lot of other, some very, very good fights now on the show. The undercard one, the co-main, realistically now between Declan and Marco, maybe ended a little bit sooner than what people expected. What was your thoughts on the fight?
I thought it was a very good fight. It was starting to liven up, and I think Marco started well. Declan started to come in late and looked like he could start to push on and take over. But Marco landed a fantastic shot, right on the chin, and he was out and fair play to Marco calling that shot. And you can see Declan trying to get up. He wanted to get up, and that's the fighter what he is.
Marco even himself after the fight, speaking to him, I don't think he could even believe it either. You know what I mean? How it came about. What do you think is next for both fighters?
Well, listen, Declan has lost 3 Irish fighters now. I'm sure he'll feel it's a big setback, but no, I don't think so. He can definitely come back and go again. There's plenty of other fighters around there who he can challenge himself against, and he wasn't performing bad in there as well tonight. He performed well enough. Marco can push on to some sort of belts, I think. He pulled off a nice shot. These cunts here shouting beside me, I'm sorry. But
you can show the picture you showed me of him if you want.
I know. That's just it.
You want to zoom it in a bit there?
But listen, Marco can move on and do some more things. He was they were both kind of in last chance saloon, so I think both on the ones I think both definitely go again. Marco obviously because he got the victory, but I think he has a lot of options now.
And obviously in your own news this week now, it's announced that you're going to be having that rematch from the Olympics. Obviously we knew it was in talks for a long time. You're both under the same promotional company, but how happy are you that it's finally over the line?
I'm delighted. I'm really looking forward. It's the first fight that I've been probably up for in my whole professional career, and it's the only fight in the first fight which I wanted as a professional. So the fact that it's finally here, and I can take this off, take this guy out, and move on the bigger and better things.
And just finally, there was a statement released from I don't know if you've seen it from the IABA this week about kids not being allowed to play other sports if they want to compete for the Irish national boxing team or anything at IABA. They said this is a rule and they want to enforce it, and it's been existing for a long time. What's your thoughts on that? I
think that's very silly. You can't put your eggs on one basket, and doing that is exactly what you're doing. So, if a kid is talented and he can be a boxer, he can be a football player, he can be a GAA player, why not? You know what I mean? Let him do all 3 and see which one he excels at. So I think it's a silly rule, and if that's the kind of rule they're bringing in on kids nowadays, it's stupid. Because me as a kid, I played every sport there was going. So and I think it added to me as a fighter and me as a person.
Well, Mick, thanks very much for your time. Okay, thank you.
Good man, cheers.
Thanks.
Thank you.